My name is Sante Grossi, and I'm about to be interviewed by Bobby Fazio.
All right, back here at the 2022 NHRA Finals in Pomona. Still walking around looking at those stock and super stock cars. This is Mopar country around here, and let me tell you, checking out this 1970 Dodge Challenger, driven by Sante Grossi. It's a 340 six-pack, a 1 year only. We're gonna have Sante tell us about it. Sante, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Sante, first tell everybody where you come from.
From Riverside, California, southern part of the state.
That's not that far from here, right?
No, we're in Pomona here at the Winter Nationals. I'm about 25 minutes away.
Oh, wonderful. Look at that, short drive home. So tell us about the 346 pack. This was a 1 year option by Chrysler?
It was offered in this car 1 year only. It's a 340 six-pack. It has the NHRA approved replacement aluminum head on it. I just put this motor in the car at the last 2 points meets ago at Bakersfield. For the last 20 plus years I was running it as a 340 single 4-barrel thermoflock carburetor. I've been going with Steve Wann. He's been doing my motors for the last 10 years, and we talked and he thought this would be a good combination, so he just finished this motor up for me and I'm real happy with it. Runs great.
Now, was this car an original numbers matching 346?
No, it's an original 70 Challenger with a 6-cylinder.
Okay.
However, I bought it about 24 years ago. I bought it as an existing race car from Steve and Linda Myers. This paint job, it had the same paint job when I bought it. I haven't repainted it. It's held up really well.
And you've had it for 25 years with this paint job?
Yeah, I use California car cover products. They have a product line called Quick Shine, and I swear by it because, I mean, like I said, it's about 25 or 26 years old, this paint job.
Very
and
clean.
I use their product, and it's just held up extremely well.
Now, this hood, these cars, the 346 pack came with a lightweight hood, right, with the scoop.
Yeah, the fiberglass hood with the scoop. It was offered on the 346 pack and the 446 pack and the Hemi, the 426 Hemi also.
All right. Let's take a look inside the car.
Sure.
Now, it's E-stock automatic.
E-stock automatic. It's 1170 index. I've gone a best of 1059 in the car. That was at Bakersfield just a couple weeks ago.
What kind of mile an hour?
124.5 mile an hour at Bakersfield.
Are these factory seats?
These are the factory seats, yeah.
Love it. What kind of transmission?
I run a Torque Flight. It's a Pro Trans, lightweight Torque Flight. It's got an ATI converter in it.
What size?
8-inch converter. It flashes to 5,900.
Okay. What kind of RPM do you turn, shift and go through the traps?
1-2 and 2-3 shift, both 7,000. And at these tracks out here close to sea level, I'm going through about 7450.
Not bad.
Yeah.
All right, so buzzing it up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
9-inch tires in stock Eliminator. This is the 29.5 by 9, so it's the slightly shorter tire.
Yeah.
What kind of rear is in the car?
Excuse me?
The rear. What kind of rear do you have in the car?
It's an 8 3/4 Mark Williams rear end. It's got a 489 gear ratio in it.
Okay. And now in stock Eliminator, you are limited to the 9-inch wide tire, like we said. These are the radials. Most automatic cars run the 9-inch radial. A lot of the stick cars will run a bias tire. And there's really no rule on how far you can kind of stretch the tire. You get a slightly bigger rim under there, and let it stretch the tire out a little bit and get a little more footprint.
Yeah.
Can we look in the trunk?
Sure.
Okay, so another 16-volt battery here. There was one up in the factory location, like there always has to be in stock Eliminator. The weight box here, in case you want to change classes. What size fuel cell do you have here?
I got a 5-gallon fuel cell. The car, when I originally bought it, was built by Phil Mandella PMR race cars, and I've kept going to Phil over the years for updating. Seems like I'm in that shop about every couple years. He's like family to us. He's local here. His shop is in Rancho Cucamonga, and
he is very good at what he does.
I've
been hearing his name a lot this
oh,
weekend.
He's the best. He's the best. And what I love about PMR and Phil Mandella is if you're a customer of his, when you're at the track, he's there for you. He's at every race, and he works, you know, if you have a problem, geez, even if it's not related to the suspension, he'll still help you.
I've noticed. I've seen him.
Yeah, I mean, if
doing
you're
a
his
lot this weekend.
if you're his customer, you are his customer, and that's the same with Steve Wann. The two of them, and I just couldn't be happier with those two guys. You know, they do
really
so much.
cool.
Yeah.
Now, in the E-Stock automatic class, what is your minimum weight?
It is. I'm a 30. It's a 290 horse motor. It's NHRA rated at 304. It's a 10-pound class. So that, long story short, that puts me at 3210 minimum weight.
Okay. All right. So there you have it, the 346 pack. This is the first one of these that I've seen so far doing my interviews. The heads, these are aftermarket aluminum, approved heads by NHRA. Normally you have to carry extra weight when you run aftermarket aluminum heads. I don't know that you guys actually have to with this combination.
No, with this combo, actually, it's actually it's rated a little bit lower with the replacement head.
Okay.
Than with the steel head. So,
yeah. With the Mopars, and then the manifold there.
It's a factory manifold. It's manufactured by Edelbrock, but that's the manifold that came with this motor.
Awesome. Aluminum intake manifold.
Yeah.
Huh? Cool.
It's a neat motor. I really like it.
Yeah, no.
We got a lot of work to do. Like I said, it's pretty new, and there's a lot more to do to it.
All right, and how'd you do this weekend?
Well, not that good. I lost first round. So, but my brother
how'd
Darren.
How'd you qualify then?
About in the middle of the pack. I was 42. I believe I was 42.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. What happened first round then? Was it a close one?
Yeah. I was 5:59, and my opponent was 5:19.
You're talking about reaction times.
Yeah.
5:50. Come on, it's not 1980 anniore.
I'm sorry. He was
0:59.
I was 0:59 to 0:19.
There you go. Now you're speaking my language.
Okay. I did a good job driving. I was on the brakes. I took my opponent by 4 thousandths across the stripe.
That's a good job, I guess, but you had to break out to do it?
I had to break out to do it. Just, you know, I couldn't overcome that 019 light. So
that's what happens. 400ths of a second we're talking here, and it can mean a lot in a drag race. So, Sante, we thank you for joining us. Gorgeous car, and we look forward to seeing you out in 23. I mean, are you done for the season now?
Well, this is the last race of the year for me, but I plan to do quite a bit of race, and I just recently retired. I was a parole agent for the last 29 years for the state of California. I retired in December of 2021, and my retirement gift was this motor. So I plan to start doing a lot of racing, so hopefully you'll see me out here.
All right, we look forward to it. Thanks for joining us, and good luck next year. Enjoy your retirement.
Thank you.